Good morning, Katie.
Hi.
I'm Miquel. I'll be your student physical therapist for today.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Just before we get started, I would like to confirm a little bit of things.
Okay.
Can you confirm your full name for me?
Yeah, Katie Berry.
And then your age?
58.
Perfect. Miss Barrett, today I'm just going to be kind of asking some questions, getting to know you and your problem a little bit better.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm going to do some special tests and take some measures and then see if I can start making you feel better today. This kind of requires me to take some notes along the way. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Perfect.
All right. So, Miss Barrett, what do you do for a living?
Well, I teach English. I'm an adjunct professor. I've been doing that for a little while at the community college, and I typically do that about 2 days a week. They're long days, so I'm there about 6 hours a day, but about 2 days a week.
So you said you're a professor. Sorry, did you say what class you teach?
English.
English. Oh, very cool. Very cool. My English teacher was one of my favorite teachers in high school.
Oh, that's
awesome. In college too, actually.
Oh, cool.
So you said 6 hours a day, 2 days a week, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, are you currently working right now?
I am, yes.
You are? Okay. And you're still able to work those full shifts?
Yeah, I'm still able to work. The 2 days a week is just at the school. I spend other time outside of school.
Oh, okay. What other things do you do outside of school?
Well, I take 2 days of the week, and I just spend about the same amount of time just working and prepping for class. So it's kind of like 4 days a week, 6 hours a day worth of working on stuff. But I only spend 2 days at the school.
Okay. And then, what do you like to do for exercise, hobbies, things like that?
Well, actually, I also do a little bit more working. I'm a spin instructor, but that's also what I like doing for exercise.
Okay,
yeah.
So you teach it and you love doing it. That's awesome.
I do, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I do that usually about 3 days a week, though.
Okay. So you said you like to exercise, like to teach spin classes. Is there anything you do outside of spin class?
Yeah, I've been getting into like sky gazing or stargazing, I guess. So astronomy.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, got some pretty skies out there.
Yeah, I try that another 2 nights.
Another 2 nights. Oh, okay. So yeah, 2 nights, 2 days, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. Usually only like twice a month though, so it's like 2 nights a month versus like doing.
Okay, 2 nights a month.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
Okay. No, it's great.
Well, awesome. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I owned a telescope as a kid, so I got to look at some of the stars, but I'm sure I'm not as good as you.
Well, I'm still an amateur, so I'm learning.
Getting there. What kind of brings you in today? Why are you coming to visit?
Well, I've been having this neck pain for a little bit, but I now have these headaches that just I don't know how to describe it. It's been bothering me. So.
Okay. Do you mind showing me whereabouts on your neck?
Yeah. So this pain, the pain on my neck is about right there. This has been here for a little bit.
Okay.
But it's been getting a little bit worse. But it's right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Draw that on my little chart here, and then what about that headache? Where do you typically feel your headaches?
That's weird. It's still on the same side.
Same side?
But it kind of comes like it's back here and up towards my eye a little bit, but not really down right up to my eye. It's kind of like this little. Don't know. I guess it's just along this little line right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I confirm by kind of putting my hands on you?
Yeah, that's fine.
So you said you're experiencing pain in here, kind of?
Yeah, a little higher than that actually.
Okay. Oh, so up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you said your headaches kind of ran up that same side, correct?
Yeah. Yes. Just right, almost from that same point to
up towards your eye. Stops right before the eye. Okay.
Right here.
Just to make sure that you have no, do you have any pain going into like that left side of your neck? What about going into any of your shoulders?
No, I don't have that.
Okay,
No, it's just on the neck.
Nothing down your arm?
No.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure.
Yep.
Okay, so first off, have you ever been to physical therapy before?
I have not been. to physical therapy before.
Okay, well, I'll try to make this as easy as possible for you.
Okay.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Oh yeah. Sounds good.
But yeah, I think you'll have a good experience here for sure.
Okay. Cool.
So let's see that we're only gonna talk about one pain right now, and then I'll kind of ask questions about the other one.
Okay.
So that neck pain up in the upper part of your neck.
Okay.
Could you describe that for me?
It seems to just have been nagging me for a little while. It's kind of this dull pain.
Okay.
That stays around. It's
Okay.
kind of achy.
Ooh. Does not sound fun. So you said dull. You said it kind of stays there, so it's kind of always there, constant.
Yes, it's
Okay.
a constant dull ache.
Okay.
Ish pain.
Constant dull ache. Would you say the pain is more superficial or more deep?
I think that it's just. I would say maybe just. It's not super deep.
Yeah,
I think
can't
it's
really put an eye on it, or
not really. Yeah, it's just kind of dull.
There. Dull. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you kind of how high your pain level is.
Oh, okay.
On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the absolute worst pain you've ever experienced in your life, 0 being no pain at all.
Okay.
What would you say your pain gets to at its worst?
Out of 10, probably like a 7.
7? Okay. And then what would you say your pain is at its best?
I'd say it goes. I mean, it doesn't go away. Maybe just a 1. I mean, it's not very bad.
So it was constant. Well, at least it gets all the way down there. Try to get that going away for you. What about right now at this moment? What would you say your pain is?
It's about a 3.
A 3? Okay,
Yeah.
so not too high up there, but still some pain there. Okay, now moving on to your headaches.
Okay.
How would you describe that pain?
That one's sharp. It's like a sharp pain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not like the dullness of the other one.
Yeah, and when it comes on, it's sharp.
It's sharp. Okay.
Yeah.
So you said when it comes on, is it constant like the other one, or?
No, it seems to like be there, be sharp, and then not be there.
It just goes away.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that one, do you experience, or actually, what would you say with that pain, on that same scale that I told you earlier, the 0 to 10?
Yeah.
At worst, what do you say that pain gets to?
I'd say that gets to not as bad as the other pain, probably about a 5, about halfway through.
A 5. Okay.
That scale, yeah.
What about at best?
0. I don't. The one, like I said, when it comes
0.
off, it's gone.
So it can go away. That's what you said. It's not constant. And what about right now?
It's not too bad. It's got like a little headache, maybe 1 out of 10.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
So you
just
got
a little bit
of that now. Okay. Try to get that looked at. Do you think that these are related? Your two pains?
You know, when my neck pain gets worse, I think that's when my headache usually comes on. Like I usually notice that that's there, and then my headache kind of comes on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're saying that the neck pain is there, and then the headache starts to come on.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I really don't notice that my headache's there without my neck pain's always there, but my headache will come on. But usually when it gets worse, my headache comes on.
Oh, okay. So as the neck pain gets worse, the headache comes on. Okay, so what are some things that you do that aggravate that neck pain?
Well, when I have to teach psych class, it bothers me a lot because I'm on a bike and I'm cycling and I kind of have to look up.
Yeah.
Even that a little bit bothers me, just
Bothers
doing
you?
that.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I'm looking up in my class, and then obviously when I'm looking up, I have to, like at this guy at night on my stargazing, I have to look up or look into the telescope, and that bothers me too.
And, like, to look up in the sky. Okay.
Yeah. I like when I look up to the sky, I immediately get pain. Like
Oh wow!
immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah, it's immediately right there.
Is it the same thing with the exercise class?
feel like it just kind of worsens over the course of the class.
Course of the class.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The more you have to, okay, that makes sense.
If I keep looking up, it'll get worse.
It'll get worse for sure. Okay. And then what do you use to ease that neck pain?
You know, when I'm looking down, like this feels comfortable.
Okay.
And when I'm lying on my side when I'm going to sleep, or you know, if I just kind of take if I just massage it a little bit with my hand, like that kind of tends to relax it a little bit.
Would you say that you kind of massage the whole neck, or
just this right side?
The right side. Okay, so not even touching the left side. Okay. How long would you say? So you said that looking up kind of made it that immediate pain when you were starting using. How long would you say it takes for like that pain to come down?
It takes me a good while. It's like half an hour.
Half an hour? Oh, wow. That's a long time. You did half an hour. So now kind of going to the headaches, what would you say kind of aggravates that? I know you said like the worsening of your neck pain makes that worse. Is there anything else that you see that kind of brings on those headaches?
I don't notice anything outside of when my neck pain gets a little bit worse, that my headaches come on. They just kind of come on. So when my neck pain gets worse, then that's when.
About like how long do you think you notice that neck pain getting worse before that headache comes on?
It's a little bit afterward. It's probably shortly after.
Okay.
Yeah. When it gets bad, that's when my headache will come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what do you do to kind of ease that headache?
You know, I found I just do the same thing. That's usually the only thing that makes it feel better.
Taking care of the other pain kind of brings down.
Yeah. Yeah. When this calms down, the headaches tend to go away.
Okay. Interesting. That's good information. Thank you.
That's pretty much a secondary symptom of what's going on. So I want to give you an exercise that will actually strengthen those muscles, just so you can be able to look up and
before I move on, I just kind of want to show you where I placed where that pain is happening. If you can just look at my drawing and confirm.
Yeah, that looks exactly like what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. So now, I'm going to kind of ask you about your symptoms throughout the day.
Okay.
For your, because I know that you said that the headache comes on when P1 worsens.
Yeah.
Or, whenever your neck pain worsens.
My neck pain?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, talking about your neck pain, how does it feel in the morning whenever you wake up?
It feels better in the morning.
Better in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. What about throughout the day?
When I'm in class or when I'm working.
Okay, so those days.
Like on the bike. That usually definitely makes it worse.
Makes it worse. Okay,
Yeah.
so the days you're working, having to do the exercise class. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes it worse. And then what about at night?
I usually have like a headache at night.
Oh wow.
Yeah, actually, it tends to come on when I'm trying to sleep.
And then whenever you wake up, you said that it's better. So would you say that the headache is still there, or?
It's not. No, usually in the morning.
It's
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
So you got that headache at night, which would make sense if you're having to work throughout the day. Then the other pain's getting worse, and okay.
Yeah.
So in the lobby, I had you, or the secretary, front desk, had you fill out a little medical screening form. I'm just going to kind of review and ask you some questions just to make sure that you put everything on there that you wanted to or needed to.
Yeah, that's fine.
It said that you have attention deficit disorder.
Yes, I do.
Is that, have you talked to your doctor about that?
Yeah, it doesn't really. It doesn't. I mean, it's something I've dealt with for a long time.
Oh, okay. So you've got it taken care of, under control.
Yeah, it's definitely managed.
Okay.
It doesn't affect how I do anything.
Oh, okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. That's awesome. That's good. That was my main concern from that one.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to kind of ask you some questions, screening for some other possibilities of where your pain might be coming from. Are you experiencing any dizziness lately? Noticing any dizziness? What about any numbness in the face? Any kind of nausea in the neck, shoulder, nothing like that? Okay.
Nothing like that.
Do you have any difficulty swallowing, speaking, walking?
No.
Okay. Have you had any unexpected falls lately? Are you seeing double?
No, nothing like that.
None of either of those? Okay. Okay. Good. Sorry, just taking notes here.
No, you're good. You're a good student.
Okay. Do you have you had any imaging lately?
Imaging?
So, sorry, like X-rays, CT scans, MRIs, anything of that nature?
No, I didn't have any. Actually, no, I did.
Oh,
now
you
that you
did?
mention
Okay.
it, yeah, I had an X-ray taken about 4 days ago.
Okay, have you gotten the results back from that yet?
I don't have them yet. I think I'll get them tomorrow.
Okay.
See how everything goes. If you're paying instructionally, you feel like
Alright, that'll be something to look out for.
I can bring them in.
Oh yeah.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Are you taking any medication right now?
Just some ibuprofen as I need to.
Ibuprofen as you need. Okay, and how big are those ibuprofen pills? What's the dosage?
It says like 200, and I take about 3 of them, so about 600.
Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. And you said you take them as needed, correct?
Yeah, whenever I need them.
Okay. And then let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of just to get a little bit more about what may be causing this pain. What do you think like brought on this pain? Or did anything specific happen? Any trauma, falls, anything like that?
My neck has been hurting for probably about a good 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
About a month. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it's been on and off, but lately it's been getting worse, and that's why it's kind of all the time. But then the headache is new. I don't know what. I think that I spent a little bit long one night stargazing a couple weeks ago, and then the headache just started to happen, and it's been getting worse as the headaches have been happening.
Okay. So just to make sure I got all of that, so you said that your neck's been hurting on and off for a while, and then about 4 weeks ago, you said you were looking at the stars a little bit longer than you typically do.
Yeah, that's
I don't blame you.
exciting.
We had some nice guys lately. And then you started getting a headache, and you've noticed since then you've still been getting those headaches.
Yeah, actually, and they've been getting worse.
And they've been getting worse. Okay,
Yeah.
That's not good. Hopefully we can reverse that. And then have you ever had this previously, before, like anything?
I've never
of
had this
nature?
before. I don't know
Okay.
what's going on with this, yeah.
Something new, okay.
Something new.
Okay, I'll help you figure it out. And then, so, what do you want from physiotherapy? What are your goals kind of in that physiotherapy?
I want to look around normally and be able to teach comfortably.
Yeah,
like
I don't
spin.
blame you,
Yeah, like even if in the spin class that I'm teaching or in the English class, I'd like to be able to look around and not have
look
pain
up,
when I'm
yeah.
looking up. And I'd like
Okay.
to stargaze. I'd like to do that
get
without
back to
pain.
doing it, have
I'd
fun,
like
look at the sky. Heck yeah.
I'd like to get through at least an hour of my spin class without pain.
Okay, so you said an hour.
And I'd like to stargaze without a headache. That would be nice. It's hard to
Yeah.
focus.
Yeah, I do not doubt you. I don't know if I'd be able to focus headache and neck pain all the time. Okay, so you said you kind of want to get your normal neck motion back, so you can kind of look around in class, spin class, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You want that headache to kind of decrease and go away. And then you said you would like to get back to looking up at the stars.
Yeah.
And then get through 1 hour of spin class without any pain.
Yeah, that would be nice, yeah.
Perfect. We will definitely work toward those goals. Sometimes in order to do that, I send out like, similar to like homework, in like the teaching aspect, I send out homework which involves like all kinds of exercises that I'll prescribe you throughout your sessions here. In order to do that, there's like multiple ways I can give you these exercises, videos, papers, all that kind of cool stuff.
Well, just like spin class, I'm a very active person,
Okay,
so
yeah,
I learn by
that makes
doing things. So if you can show me how to do it,
Oh yeah.
and then
Of course.
like walk me through it,
Yeah.
that'll be helpful.
Awesome. Okay, so you like doing things. Perfect. Do a lot of things here. And then would there be anything that would hinder you from learning those exercises or preventing you from doing them at home or anything like that?
You know, I get distracted easily.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you've been seeing me looking around the whole time that I've been here and kicking my legs, so I get distracted pretty easily.
Okay, yeah.
That would probably be the thing
to be aware of. You also mentioned that earlier about the attention deficit disorder, and
I think that's what that's all about.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. That should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just making sure I got everything. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
All right. I think we can safely move on to that next part. So I'm going to be doing a few tests, a few measures.
Okay.
And just kind of assessing what's going on here. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So before I get started with this part, what is your symptoms at right now? Or sorry, your pain level at right now, or that 0 to 10 scale?
For my neck.
Oh, I apologize. For your neck, yes, sir.
Okay, for my neck, about 2.
Okay, 2 out of 10. Mm-hmm. And then what about for your headaches? Yeah.
It's still hovering about that 1.
That 1 out of 10. Okay. So, just from being here, you kind of went from that 3 to a 2.
Yeah, just relaxing. Yeah.
That's good. That's a start, right?
Yep.
All right. So, first I'm going to kind of take a look at your posture. So if I could have you stand up for me.
Okay.
And if you don't mind taking your shoes off.
Okay.
Shoes and socks. And then also if you don't mind taking off your shirt.
Okay.
If you have a sports bra.
I have a sports bra. They told me I was supposed to bring one.
Okay,
so,
perfect.
Yeah.
If not, we have gowns. So we got it covered.
See? This is my sports bra.
Alright, so yeah, you can just stand nice and still. I'm just going to kind of take a look at you here. And then if I could have you look that way for me. Oh, sorry. Turn your face that way.
Oh.
Good student though. Alright, perfect. And you can just turn and face that wall for me. Thank you. Alright. Perfect. So, now I'm just going to kind of look at your balance. So,
Okay.
If I could have you, yeah, actually let's stand with our feet together just like that. Yeah, and then just hold on to that. We'll do 30 seconds.
Okay.
Doing okay? You look like you're pretty good balance.
Don't know. It's not hard.
Alright, so the next thing that I want you to do is kind of put one foot in front of the other.
Okay.
And then I want you to kind of walk toward me while you do that.
Like heel toe?
Yes, sir.
Like this? Okay.
Heel to toe, yes, sir. And then if you could just walk to like the beginning of that table for me. And then turn around and come right back.
Okay.
Perfect. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, great balance. I'm just going to relax right what I saw. So now, sorry, just to look at your regular walking. If I could just have you walk to that table and then just come right back for me, just how you normally walk. Perfect. And come right back. Perfect. Awesome. Flying colors so far.
Okay.
All right. So now, what I'm going to have you do is take a seat for me, and you can put your shirt back on if you'd like.
Okay.
So I'm just going to kind of take a look at some other kind of joints of your body, so your shoulders and your chest, so like your thoracic spine, because sometimes like your upper back,
Okay.
Yeah, just sometimes those can cause like pain into that same area, so I just want to take a look at those real quick.
That's fine.
Make sure those aren't a problem. So for this first motion, what I want you to do is put your hands behind your head just like that, just like this, and then I want you to bend backwards as far as you can. And then come right back forward for me. How did that feel?
That felt okay.
Okay, so I want you to do that same motion, and I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure at the end, and you let me know how it feels, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
And how did that feel?
That felt fine.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so same position. I want you to try to bring your elbows towards your thighs. Right in there. Perfect. And come right back up on me. And how did that feel?
That felt fine.
Alright, we'll do the same thing. And then I'm going to apply it over pressure. This time I'm going to do it twice. And let me know how this first one feels, okay?
Okay.
How'd that feel?
That felt fine.
Alright, and I'm going to do one more. And how'd that feel?
That felt fine.
Alright, awesome. Okay. Now, for this next one, I'm going to have you kind of cross your hands just like that. And then I want you to rotate to your right, just like that. Perfect. And then right back to the middle, sorry. And then we'll rotate to the other side. Perfect. And right back to the middle. How did those feel?
That felt fine.
Okay, awesome. So I have you go to that first side again. And then I'm going to kind of stabilize you right here and add a little bit of pressure. Let me know how it feels.
Yep, that's fine.
Fine. Alright. And then to the other side, same thing. How'd that feel?
That's fine.
Okay. Now, kind of take a look at your shoulders. So what I want you to do, we're just going to do 2 motions on each side, and then I'm going to have you do the same motions and apply a little bit of overpressure just like you did, okay?
Okay.
So this first motion, I want you to kind of bring your thumbs up up your spine, kind of up your back as far as
Okay, just up this way.
And how does that feel?
That feels fine.
Okay, and then you can come back right back and relax. And then the second motion, I want you to take that same hand and kind of put it up on the top of your back.
Like this?
Yep. Awesome. How does that feel?
That feels fine.
Alright, we'll do the same motions on the other side for me. And how does that feel?
That feels fine.
Alright, and then same thing up top. And then how does that feel?
That feels fine.
Alright, awesome. Alright, so now I have you do that first position one more time.
Okay.
On the other side, yep. Sorry, I'm moving stuff over just a
That's
little
okay.
bit.
There's papers.
So, do you mind scooting a little bit closer to me? And then I'm going to slide my arm kind of in between.
Okay.
And apply a little bit of pressure, okay? Let me know how this feels.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Fine, okay. Now, sorry, I have you at the second position now.
Okay.
And I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure, let me know how it feels. How'd that feel?
That's fine.
Awesome. Alright, you can relax, and we'll do the same thing on this side, the left.
Okay.
Still doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
So again, between you here. How'd that feel? Fine.
That's fine.
Right. And then I'll have you come up over the back. A little bit of pressure here as well. And how'd that feel?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Alright. Awesome. Okay. Okay. So, would you mind, I know you said earlier some things that kind of aggravated, but like, what's one movement that you do that kind of just brings on that pain?
Even just looking up like this.
Just looking up? Okay. That would make sense, like looking up from recycling, looking up the stars.
Yeah, it bothers me.
Students. Okay. Yeah, very bothered. Sorry, I guess you did just demonstrate that for me, so you don't have to do that again. Alright, so now I'm gonna grab my little measuring instrument and then take some measures.
Okay.
Alright, so the first motion I'm going to be measuring here, I'm just going to have you kind of look up for me and then come right back down.
Okay.
Alright, and then go right back down. How did that feel?
Yeah. Bothersome.
Yeah, a little bit bothersome. Okay, I'll try to be real quick with this one.
That's fine.
Go ahead and do that motion one more time. All right, so you can relax.
Okay, thank you.
And then you said that was kind of bothersome. Could you describe like what you felt?
Yeah, it was a little, just a little bothersome. Just because looking up always bothers me.
Oh, okay, so just a little bit thing. All right, so the next one I'm going to have you do is if you can just look down for me. All right, that's awesome. All right, you can just look up. Yeah, that was beautiful. Go ahead and take measurement of that one. Very nice. And then if I could have you go ahead and look left for me. Okay, yeah, left.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, and then come back to the middle. And then I'll have you look right for me. Oh, okay. Come back to the middle for me. So I'm going to measure both of those.
Okay.
I'm going to look like that right was lacking a little bit.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'm going to do this from up from behind you.
That's fine.
Alright, so you let me know how these feel, okay?
Okay.
So I'll have you go to the left first, and you
Okay.
can go ahead and do that right now.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we got about 45 over here.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead and go to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, a little like you go ahead and relax.
Yeah.
A little bit lacking on that, but that's okay.
Yeah. That
Just a
hurts.
little bit. And that one's painful as well.
Yeah, right up here.
Oh, that one's hurting up there.
No, right at the top of where I was feeling neck pain.
Sorry, do you mind if I touch back your
Go
neck
for
again?
it. Yeah.
Just like right in here.
Yeah, like right there, and up, like just right at the top there.
And then for this last one, I'll take measurement behind you, but I kind of want to see you do them first. I'll have you kind of keeping looking forward, not like tilting your head or going forward. I want you to take that left ear to your left shoulder.
Yeah.
Perfect, awesome. So pop there. And then how'd that feel?
That's okay.
Okay. And then I'll have you do the same thing on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect. How'd that one feel?
That felt okay. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a little bit of pain when I went to my right side.
A little bit of pain on the right side? Okay.
But
Well, they looked, they looked right, all right. How was that pain? Was it, like, where would you say
the
that pain
same
was? Same spot?
just a little
Okay.
bit on the right side.
Alright, so I'm going to have you do those two motions, and I just want to measure those as well.
Okay.
Alright, you can go ahead and do that motion for me, either one first. There's to the right. Okay, that's normal, 45. Alright, perfect. And then I'll do the same thing to the other side. Very nice. A little bit more on that left, but you did say the right was causing a little bit of pain. But
Yeah.
the good news is you have all your motion there that you need, so that's good.
That's
Just got to figure out what's going on with that pain. Alright, so before I lay you on your stomach and back, while you're sitting, I'm going to do a quick neuro screen. So I'm just going to kind of take a look at the neuro screen is, sounds kind of a big word, but I'm just going to take a look at kind of the sensation in the different areas of your upper body, as well as some of the strength in your muscles. And then I'm just going to check some reflexes after that. Does that sound okay?
That's fine.
For the neuro screen, again, it does require you to take your shirt off, like the posture. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, do it 2 times a week.
So for this sensation part, I want you to do light touches.
Okay.
I want you to close your eyes for this and then let me know how they feel compared to the other side. Okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So You gotta put.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just in a pre-position here just so I can do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, make sure. Perfect. Alright. So does this feel the same as this? 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 And does this feel the same as this? Does this feel the same as this? Does this feel the same as this?
Yep.
Perfect. You can do enough now.
Okay.
So the next part is just going to be kind of testing some of your muscle strength. So I'm going to have you, I'll put you in a position and you're just going to resist my motion pushing you out.
Okay, yeah.
So this first one, I'm going to have you look down for me.
Okay.
And then hold it there while I apply pressure. Hold. Perfect. And then I want you to bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Perfect.
Yeah, definitely like to
Sorry, you can come out of that. Before that, I want you to look over your left shoulder.
Look over my left shoulder? Okay, yeah.
And then, switch this one up.
about 4 minutes. So
Hold. Okay. And sit down this side.
also take some medication for it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Hold.
I just looked at it.
Hold.
Yeah.
Alright, so do that. And then now I have to do that left ear to your left shoulder.
Left shoulder.
Perfect. You'll just hold it there.
Mm-hmm.
Hold. And sit down this side. Hold. Perfect. Now just throw your shoulders up for me, nice and high. And hold them there. Okay, now just bring your arms out just like that and hold them there.
Also massage too.
Perfect. Now I have you bring your arms just like that.
Okay.
Your biceps perfect.
Okay.
And then I want you to
About the same.
hold. And then hold. Sit down this side.
In the morning it's really bad. It's probably it's really bad.
Alright, so
It's hard to get up sometimes. It definitely gets worse at work. As I sit there for 4 hours, it definitely starts to feel the pickup.
hold. And sit down this side.
It gets really stiff. Definitely stiff and sore at night. When I get back from work. Yeah, it's definitely hard to kind of
Okay.
Now, I want you to make a big thumbs up just like that.
Okay.
And then hold. And then like that. And then
Yeah, it's really my diet. Not really my exercise. It's just I've been eating
Alright, pretty good. More hands together just like that. Put it on the full part.
Okay.
It's making me feel a lot better too.
Okay.
Okay. Now for the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so that was the muscle part. Now I'm just going to look at some of your reflexes here.
Okay.
So for this first one, if I just have you flex your arm for me real quick.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
That was about 4 years ago.
You don't mind looking away from me. Perfect. Very nice. And we'll do the same thing on this side.
Okay.
Go ahead and flex for me a little bit. Perfect. So now for this next one, we're gonna do it with your left arm doing this.
Oh, left arm, okay.
I started coming here. I'm not sure if I have a lot of time coming to therapy, so I'm just really learning about my issue.
Alright, now do something on this side.
I really hope
Then
this
relax.
time
And then on this next one, I'll have you kind of relax your hands on your hips just like this.
Like this?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be good at seeing things and picking it up, and also doing things as well. So maybe if you
Alright, so document all that.
That's okay.
and just kind of
performing some special tests here.
Okay.
Just to help me get an idea of what's going on.
Okay.
For this first one, we can do this sitting. What I want you to do is, I'm going to place your head, kind of I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to put it back just a little bit.
Okay.
And then I want you to hold it there for about 10 seconds.
Okay.
And then let me know how you feel, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Those chin tucks, about 3 sets of 5. Make sure that my chin back, flatten out, up. It's kind of
You can go ahead and relax. And how does that feel?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Fine? Okay, perfect. We're going to do it on the other side too as well, okay? Hold that.
So if I just do about 3 times a day, I don't do any more than 5. If I feel like something's weird going on,
Alright, you good now? And how'd that feel?
I feel fine.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, for this next step, I'm going to kind of get behind you real quick.
I don't know, just stuff.
Well, actually, if I could have you come over here, and I want you to
Like,
sit.
lay down?
Actually, for this one, I want you to sit on the bed. Sit. Just with your feet that way, just so I can get behind you over here.
Oh.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your head and I'm going to kind of bend it to the side just a little bit and apply some pressure downward, okay? You let me know how this feels. Okay. How'd that feel?
I don't think I got anything for that.
Okay, perfect. And just to make sure I'm going to do it on the other side as well, just to compare both sides.
That sounds good.
How'd that feel?
I feel fine.
Alright, awesome. Alright, so now I'll have you lay on your back with your head right over here. So, for this one, what I want you to do is I want you to kind of curl up your chin just like that.
Okay.
And then yep, and lift your head off the table just like that and hold it there. Oops. Wait, what? Sorry, you can relax.
That's fine. I do. Okay, so you want me to curl it like this? Sorry.
Do you actually curl it up all the way?
You can always.
Yeah, so you just go like this.
Alright, so for this next one, I'm going to have you kind of tuck your chin right there and kind of roll it up towards your chest. And I want you to hold it there as long as you can, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
We can, yeah, it's make sure I'll keep the same place. Just like, put it back. Just in case, like, hey, I'll do this. Go like this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was awesome. That was very nice. That was really long. How'd that feel?
That felt okay.
You go and sit up. So, what I'm gonna do is just to kind of assess your neck a little bit more. So this time, what I want you to do is go to that end range, and then I'm just gonna apply a little bit more pressure. I want you to relax and let me know how it feels. Okay.
Yeah. That's feels like stiff.
Stiff? Okay, yeah.
Painful.
Painful, yeah.
Yeah.
Stiff and painful, okay. I feel like you're wincing there a little bit. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
And then what I'm going to have you do is do that looking downward motion that you were doing pretty well earlier. I'm going to apply a little bit of overpressure here. How does that feel?
It was like a nice pull.
A nice pull. Okay.
That felt good.
Alright, and then I want you to go ahead and look over your left shoulder for me.
Okay.
Perfect. And I'll apply a little bit of acid. How'd that feel?
I felt okay.
Okay. And then same thing on this side, the right side. A little bit of pressure here. How did that feel?
That's like some pain in my neck.
Okay, it's that same pain from earlier.
It's actually kind of more towards the top, like it was earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what I'm gonna have you do is lie on your stomach here in this guy.
Okay. Sounds good. Right, like this?
Mm-hmm. Put your face right here in this.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kind of go ahead and look at your neck, and then there's
Can
on the right.
I put my hands up here?
Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah. And then it was on your right side. So what I want you to do is try to look right while you're in this little, like right there. Like perfect. Yeah, perfect. I'm just gonna go down the center here first. Just let me know how this feels.
Can I bring in my neck pain?
A little bit, okay. I'm gonna go a little bit farther down.
Okay.
Just kind of a step.
My headache.
The headache, okay.
Yeah.
Doing alright?
Yeah.
We can go down a little bit farther, maybe we can get away from that.
Yeah, it's fine down there.
It's fine down here?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go back up to those ones that you said that were hurting a little bit earlier. And then I'm going to go ahead and check that left side first. And then I'm going to check that right side, okay?
It was just a little stiff. It was okay.
Doing alright?
I think stiffness right about the same area. That is. Oh, that they did. I felt stiff that day. Same day. Same side.
We're down this right side now, okay? How you doing?
Okay, just gonna move up here.
Oh, yeah. Take your time. You comfortable?
That's a lot better here.
Does that feel?
Yeah. Oh, real
Okay.
Same thing. Yeah, it felt good. Okay.
Doing okay?
No, there's kind of stiffness a little bit. And yeah, it's what kind of stiff from that same area.
Oh,
Yeah.
doing alright?
Yeah.
Same area.
Yeah, it's still. Here, 1 second. Try it. Let me see if I can get my head further in here. There we go. Okay. I feel more comfortable. Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go back to that spot you said earlier was kind of mimicking that pain when it produced your headache.
Yeah.
Go on to the right side this time.
Same area, right? Just, but there's one thing.
Yeah, it really only kind of brings down my headaches when you're up top. That was the first 2 ones that you did.
Okay. So
Oh, no.
You can go ahead and sit up for me.
Okay.
So you said there on, when I went off kind of to the right, I was, your pain started increasing, and then when I stayed up there, the headache started coming on, correct?
Yeah, when you went deeper into it.
Deeper into it? Okay. How do you feel right now? What is your symptoms that you're pain level on that scale?
I would say that I had to go back to that scale. Probably like about like a 4.
A 4?
10. Yeah. My headache definitely came back on.
Okay.
That's
so
like at a 2.
A 2? Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, it looked like you did increase
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, when you went deeper, that definitely hit my
Yeah,
headache.
feeling it out. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Just kind of get an accurate assessment of what I think could be causing it, and it seems like I've kind of gotten something that
Found the thing.
Yeah, it's kind of causing your pain here.
Yeah.
So, what I would like to do is, well, actually, yeah. So I'm gonna try a little manual therapy. So I'm gonna kind of be just trying to get that segment or that piece of bone to mobilize. So make it a little bit looser in there because it did feel a little bit stiff. And I know earlier you said when you were bending back and I applied that little overpressure that there's some pain and some stiffness.
Yeah.
And it seems like that could be what's causing that.
Okay. Yeah. After you did what you did, it does feel a little bit looser.
A little bit looser. Okay. Awesome. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that same thing, and then I'll kind of reassess just to see if it helped, if it didn't help, and it stayed the same.
Okay.
How's that sound?
That sounds fine.
Right, perfect. So like that, you lay right down there. Alright. Hey, let me know how you're feeling, okay? I'm going to do this for about 30 seconds. But if any time in between you want me to stop, just please look at the fingers, screen, just let me know, okay?
Sounds good.
That's the money.
How you feeling?
That's good.
That's good? Alright, that's good. What I want you to do is sit up for me real quick.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have you do that motion for me where you're kind of looking back, and then we'll kind of see how that feels.
Oh. I feel like it feels painful.
Alright, you can relax. A little bit less painful?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll have you lay back in there and you can relax, and then I'm going to do that 2 more times, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Doing okay? Same thing, just let me know if you would like me to stop or feel any symptoms or pain at any time, okay?
Sounds good.
Doing okay?
Yeah, I lost one. It's kind of hard to do. It was hard. I was only 5 seconds.
Alright. You're going to relax. Doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to relax there. I'm just going to give you a little bit of break and then we're going to reassess. I got to do this one more time.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, let's try this last time here.
Yeah, I feel a little bit pain right there. It was kind of, I don't know. Yeah, it's still painful.
Alright, then you're going to sit up for me. Alright, and then I just want to take a look at that motion again. So you can go for me. Right back. How'd that feel?
It feels much better.
Less better.
No, much better.
Much better.
Sorry, not less better.
Okay, good.
Much
Make
better.
sure,
No, yes.
make sure we're heading in the right direction.
I have less pain.
Alright, awesome. So, that was something that we can do here that will kind of help ease that pain. But I also want to give you something to take home. Because what I take home exercise because what I believe is going on is there's some stiffness in those joints up there at the top.
Right here?
Okay. Yeah, right there at those ones at the top that I was kind of pushing on. And it's kind of limiting your ability to extend back, which is maybe causing that pain. And then that neck pain, and then like you said, as that neck pain worsens, and as I push deeper on that, it kind of reproduced your headache. So from that, it just kind of seems like we need to figure out those joints, so get them a little looser, get them moving, and then once we can do that, you'll be able to extend back, and that pain will be there, and then hopefully that gets rid of those headaches. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
One of the things that can kind of help getting that neck moving is because so much of the movement that happens there is that rotation, kind of up there at the top, those top two. So like, yeah, just the top two. We'll just say that for now. So what I want you to do at home is you'll be. Sorry, next to you, so I can show you. You'll have in your right hand, and then what you're gonna do is bring this up across, so just like that, yep, right around here. And you can place this however comfortably you want on your face. So some people do it on their nose, some people do it below their nose, some on their forehead. I prefer kind of like nose level. So you're gonna hold on it with your left, and then you're gonna use your right, and you'll kind of start turning, using your right hand to turn you. And then once you get to that little end range where that pain was happening, I want you to go right before that and stop, okay? And you'll hold it there for about 30 seconds. And I'll come right back to you, just like that.
Alright.
We'll try one of those in here, and then I'll go get you a printout for that as well.
Okay, sounds good. So,
right, going over.
No, this way.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. And then bring this across the face.
Okay, like
perfect.
this?
Exactly. Yeah, so you kind of get right there. I want you to hold it right before that.
Oh, right before that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, right there, perfect.
Okay.
We'll hold that for about 30 seconds, okay?
Okay.
Want this be the same position, or you want to stop? It's up to you.
How'd that feel?
That felt like it was good. I feel like I might like go too far.
Go too far? Okay, so just to try to avoid that, whenever you kind of feel the onset of pain, or once you get kind of toward the end, I want you to let off just a little bit because I don't want to aggravate that.
Okay.
What we'll do is I want you to do 3 of these. This is something you can do at school or while you're studying, with a towel, with a shirt, with anything like that. What I want you to do is do these, the 30-second ones at the end. Do 3 of these, and I want you to do these 3 times a day, okay?
Okay.
And I got a handout for you that I'm going to print, just so you can have that. You did it in the clinic, so I'll have you perform it when you come back just to make sure you're doing them right.
That sounds fine.
But I do believe you're a good candidate for physical therapy based on what I told you earlier.
Okay.
What I believe is going on. I've seen this multiple times before, and it's usually has a good prognosis, so it can get you back to your goals of looking up at stargazing, exercising without pain, teaching that class.
Yeah.
I think you'll be a really good candidate, and I think we can get you there.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much.
So if you want to follow me, we can head up onto the front desk and get your appointment scheduled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds fine. How many do you want?
Yeah, how does 3 times a week sound for you?
Yeah, how many, that sounds fine. Yeah, that sounds fine. 3 times a week, I think I can make that work. Yeah.
And if not, we can negotiate. If you can only come here once or twice a week, I'd imagine we'd be here for about 4 or 5 weeks.
4 or 5 weeks? Okay. For 4 or 5 weeks, I can make it here.
Yeah, and that's just kind of like a general. If you're getting better before that, you're progressing, then awesome, we'll get you out of here as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, that sounds great.
Perfect. Okay, so I just need to